not a good situation. It's moving right into town here. It's 80. Shrouded in RFD a little bit, but I can still see it. Oh man, it's so big. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna be careful here. There it goes, right in front of me. Oh, there it is. Alright, hopefully there's nobody on the highway right here. We're about to be in the damaged path. Watch for down lines, watch for down lines. Oh, I can hear it. Wow.
Shalom, Ka'ala Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahshai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the elect, who are the house of David reborn again in this generation. And Shalom to the 130 Yasharallah, who today are known as the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who before losing our true heritage, we were known as, and still are, the true Hebrew Israelites of the Holy Bible. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about the signs and wonders being shown upon earth, right? One of those being that video you just seen, the tornado that hit Kentucky this last weekend, right? But let's go ahead and read this first. This is Jeremiah 23:19. Behold, a whirlwind of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai is gone forth in fury, even a grievous whirlwind. It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked. The anger of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days ye shall consider it perfectly. And that's what's happening right now, man. There's a lot of things going on in the world, from the the Canary Island volcano explosions to the 53 earthquakes off the coast of North California that just recently happened, I think on Friday, and all these other massive volcano eruptions going on, man. But this surprise tornado landing that hit Kentucky was a clear sign that the Lord is putting judgment upon the earth, right? On this article here, it says 100 people feared dead in twister outbreak as states assess damage, right? It So it tells here, it says rescue workers continued for the second straight day searching through the wreckage after a series of tornadoes ripped through 6 states on Friday night, including Arkansas, Illinois, Kentucky, Mississippi, Missouri, and Tennessee. Right? And we know that that this is the Lord, man. Look, a series of tornadoes. Right? You just had the governor of Kansas, or Kentucky, excuse me, say that that the main tornado that hit his hit a town there in Kentucky, it ran the course of the ground for 200 miles, which is something he said he has never seen ever in recorded history of Kentucky. Okay, so you could tell that this is something totally different, right? This is something that people are considering perfectly, right? They're wondering how this can be happening. What is causing these tornadoes, right? And yeah, there's going to be a lot of unbelievers that are going to be there who are going to say, oh, it's climate change, or oh, it's these heart programs and all this stuff. But a lot of people are going to actually understand that, hey, these tornadoes, along with these earthquakes and these volcano eruptions and all these other wonders in the world, both in the heavens and on earth, these are signs from the Lord, right? And which they are. Right? These are signs that we are coming to the end days of the earth, the end rulership of the Edomite Empire, right? Edomite being the so-called Caucasian race, right? Edom being their biblical names. But let's continue reading. It says, the death toll continues to rise. New figures via WAPO say about 100 people are feared to have been killed. I think the last I checked, they said it was about like 80, right? And they understand it's going to be 100 plus, but they're just not giving the straight up numbers yet. It says this is up 30 from last night's 70. The counts are expected to increase today as search and rescue operations expand, right? And it's no longer search and rescue. Now it's recovery, from what I heard or what I read in another article, right? They no longer believe they're going to find anybody alive. Continuing. In a television speech on Saturday afternoon in Delaware, President Biden said he would do everything he can to help the 6 states affected by Friday night's tornado outbreak. This is likely to be one of the largest tornado outbreaks in our history, he said, adding the federal aid would be distributed to affected states, right? The largest tornado outbreaks in our history. What are the chances of that? Right? Well, the Lord is doing this, man. This is why it's on a whole other level. One of the most devastated areas in the city of Mayfield, located in southwestern Kentucky, NBC News' Sean Reynolds tweeted before and after satellite images via Maxar of one neighborhood that was completely leveled. Right? So check this out, man. This is the before, and this is the after, man. That's it. That neighborhood just got destroyed, man. Look at that. And you can just see these other images of just the devastation that's going on, man. And I'm over here in California, and I've always said, man, I'd much rather go through an earthquake than a tornado, or because with an earthquake, man, it's just moving underneath you, man. The ground is just moving. Things will still stay there. Things will fall down, but man, with tornadoes or typhoons, things like that, man, things get, blasted away, blown away. So mass destruction is being inflicted upon the earth by the Lord, right? Because what's happening, man, the Lord is visiting the earth, man. We are in those times. We are living in the last days of the last days. This is Joel 2:30. And I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. Right? Pillars of smoke. Those are volcanoes, man. Right? Fire, the wars that are being breaking out. Right? Your fire, you've seen a lot of, forest fires that we're just coming out of. Right? And then we've been seeing tons and tons of celestial wonders, man, from lunar eclipses, solar eclipses, meteor showers, all these different things, man. Certain alignments of planets that haven't happened for hundreds of years, right? And if you check out this, volcano and earthquake activity map, man, check this out, man. This shows you how active right now the world volcanoes are, man. And if you look at the news, let me see, eruption, where is it? There was a, refresh this page so that way it shows it again. But I wanted to show you, look, right, this right here tracks from, today, March 13th, right? But check this out, man. Look, these are December 13th, right, today. But look at all this list. And these are all active volcanoes, man. These aren't volcanoes that, are just listed. No, these are volcanoes that have actually erupted, right? Look at that, man. So there's something going on, people, right? And that something is that the Lord is visiting the world, right? And the Messiah himself gave us warning of the signs to look for, right? This is Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, right? And we're seeing all this going on, man, right? Famines. Check Cuba, right? They're going through a famine. Down in South America, they're going through famine. Here in America, we're soon to be going through a famine, man. We just gotta wait for that supply chain to actually hit, right? Now, kingdom rising against kingdom, man, we are on the brink of war. You're seeing other countries like China and India going at it. Right? And there's other countries out there too, man, that are at war, right? So all these things are happening, man. So this is why this is the end, man, because all these prophecies, all these signs that the Lord has given us to look out for, man, they're actually going on right now, man. This is how you know that this is the time that we're living in these end days, man. That MO2B is at the door, right? They're already implanting them over in the people in Sweden, and it's it ain't too long until they start dropping those chips in people's heads and stuff in 2022 via that Neuralink that Elon Musk wants to get pushed out onto the masses, man. This is 2nd Ezra 9:6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs, right? And that's what we're living through right now, man. We're living through these effects and signs, right? The effects of all the things that are going on in the world, right? From the riotings, the effects of the people rising up to their governments because of these mandates, the effects of the government's tightening down the free speech, online, trying to censorship because the prophets were waking up and spreading this truth. To the signs, right? Like I mentioned earlier, man, the signs in the sky, the signs in the earth, all these things are happening, people, right? And for all those people who would say, oh, they've always been declaring that the world is ending. But look, man, look at all the things that are going on now. See, all the things that are going on now are in accordance to the things that were said in the Bible would happen when we were about to be visited by the second coming of the Messiah, right? And hence the end of the world, right? And back then, when you had all these false prophets and all these false declarations, you didn't have an MOTV, back then, chips being put into people, man, that was so far gone from reality. The only thing is the only time they ever talked about it was when people would, or these Christian movies would mention it in movies, but they didn't even understand what the mark was, right? And then also you didn't have all these celestial signs from the lunar moons or solar eclipses, right? You had some every once in a while, but not as many as we're seeing in these last few years, right? So this is how we know, Akim. This is how we know we're about to get out of this place, man. Our reward is soon to be given to us, right? For doing this work, for preaching this word, and for trying to wake up our people, man, the elect of our people that be, right? So hopefully this video was edifying. Until the next time, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kwakwardash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the elect. Shalom.